All right, so I'm back. I told you guys that I was going to be kind of batching videos this week. I have a lot of different topics and things on my mind that I wanted to get out and share with you, and I'm just kind of taking that initiative this week and that momentum as I'm really in it, and I have a few minutes to kind of jump on and share some of these things that are super important. In my last video with mocktail parties, I didn't do my normal disclaimer that I normally do, but please, if there's a question that stems from watching one of my videos or a comment, please share them with me, throw them on here, like them, subscribe. Your comments and questions really fuel some of these videos and help me to share some of these things. Like most of the things that I've talked about, they come from your questions, because a lot of things that I do, sometimes I take them for granted because I'm just so used to doing them, and someone from the outside looking in may not be aware of some of these things. So please let me know if you have certain questions, and I would love to answer them. So this video, I wanted to talk about imposter syndrome. I've seen a lot of it with, shorts and reels on Instagram and Facebook and Pinterest and all over the place, talking about, getting out of your own head and getting going. And I agree with it wholeheartedly. It's super important. One of the things that I did this week, and I have talked about it in some previous videos, is kind of batching my workload. So I'm batching videos today, really setting aside this time to get some of these things done, but then also batching my communications. So I will be honest, I get multiple emails a day about events. Some events last minute, some events later in our season, some events for next year, some events for 2 years from now. And it's so overwhelming to be getting random emails every day throughout the day. I am super blessed and grateful and thankful. But at the same time, when you have other obligations, when you have a family, maybe you have another job, maybe you have different things like within your home that you just need to take care of, it's overwhelming. So I made a promise to myself this week that I was going to answer all of those contacts back, and I was going to say, hey, these 2 days of my week, I have these available times. Please pick a slot, first come, first serve, and we're just batching, and we're just phone calls all day. I took about 7 phone calls yesterday. I have about 4 more tonight, and the momentum was great because I was just in the mode of events and bartending and running my business, and I just made events on my calendar. They knew they were going to get my undivided attention. I knew I was going to get theirs, and all of those contacts turned into clients. So super happy and thankful for that. And then some of those contacts, if they were already clients, we got a lot of clarity about what their event's going to look like, what is needed, the time frames for the events. So I know how we prepare, how we set up, what we need to bring in, and what I can relay back to my staff about what they need to know for the day so that they can be successful for me. So it was a really good day yesterday. I'm really excited to get back into more phone calls this evening and just make sure everybody is on track. All of those lingering things that kind of like you wake up with in the morning, like, oh, my running to-do list, or, oh, I didn't get to that today. I've been just checking them off, and it just feels so good. So this whole imposter syndrome, like I'm not good enough, I am not, smart enough, I don't know if I can run my own business, I don't even know where to start. Just throw it to the side for a minute and just get going. Do something on your to-do list. If you're at the beginning stages, like the absolute beginning stages, get your legal documents together. If the only money that you are able to spend is on your legal documents and creating an LLC for your business, do it. Do it. LegalZoom, honestly, I think at this point, and this is not a sponsored video, but it could be one day. LegalZoom, I think, would be phenomenal. If you have a trusted family attorney local to you, use them. Or if you're very tech savvy, go onto your state site and do it yourself. For me, I did it myself. In my other business, I own some rental property, and in my other business, I actually had a trusted family attorney do it for me just because it was so different and it was so much more money right out of the gate. I really didn't want to leave anything to chance. So, I've gone kind of both sides of it. I looked into LegalZoom when I first started my bartending business, but the price was a little bit higher than what it cost to just do it myself. And at that time, guys, I literally started at zero. Like, I started at rock bottom. I did not have any money to put in besides what was like absolutely needed. I didn't have bars. I wasn't building bars. I wasn't trailering things. I wasn't offering all sorts of services. I literally started with the skill that I knew, and that was bartending, and that was serving, and it was being personable and responsible. And I literally sold my personality, like what I could offer, the service of being there to be a responsible server. That was what I sold. And when I started taking in deposits, when I started completing events, when the money started rolling in, and it was literally all profit because it was just my time, I just saved it and saved it and saved it. Once I had all those legal documents in, I was able to then not only get that legal document, but then create the business bank account. From having the legal documents and the business bank account, I was able to apply for a Chase Business Ink card. Love Chase Business Ink cards. And I will tell you now from experience, the hardest thing to do is just get started. Once you're going and going and going, guys, it gets easier and easier and easier. My other business that I've mentioned about, when I went to apply for my Chase business card for that business, my initial waiting period, because it was a brand new business, it didn't show any income yet, took like 2 weeks. I had to make some phone calls, like really kind of schmooze over the people and be like, hey, this is a legit thing. Like, I will spend money. And they did give it to me. With my second business, because I already have that relationship, I already have those online accounts, I'm already paying my bills, I already have business credit established, I applied with a whole new business license, and I literally got approved in 3 seconds. So just dive in. Don't let yourself get in the way of doing great things for yourself. Trust in the process, trust in your, knowledge, whatever that might be, whether it's in the mobile bartending space, whether it's in just a mobile business in general, whether it's any kind of business. If you are trying to do something for yourself, just do it. Jump in. If there's certain legal things you're worried about, find someone who's knowledgeable, pick their brains, ask questions. There are so many different sayings and quotes and things I can think of right now, but surrounding yourself with those people that you want to be most like, hey, they're doing the right things. I really want to be like them. They seem very successful. They seem very happy. They seem like they have it together. Put yourself with those people. Pick their brain. Do what they do. And you're not imposing on them. You're not going to be, copying them. It's just you want to see how they operate. You need to put yourself in that space so that you can start to act like them, think like them, build your wealth like they do. If you're the only person in your group who is trying to do these things, you need a new group. You need people who push you. Like, hey, you did really great today, but, my other 7 friends, they're really killing it. Like, all right, so, you got to keep going. You need people who motivate you. I keep my circle super, super small. I don't just go hang out with all sorts of people, but my circle, my family is constantly pushing me like, okay, what are you going to do now? Like, well, this is good, but I know you and I know you're not going to be happy in a few weeks. Like, what are you doing today to set yourself up for tomorrow and for next week and next year and 5 years from now? They push me, they motivate me. And when I tell them my crazy ideas, they're like, all right, go ahead. We're waiting, we're watching. They don't ever hold me back. And you need that. You need that support system, especially when you're getting in your own head and you're worried and you don't want to take the first leap. Just do it. Do it, do it, do it. Because all of a sudden, you're just going to be running your own business. And you'll be like, I got this. Why did I wait so long? This isn't that hard. I'm really good at this. And you'll build that confidence, and then that confidence is going to lead into other aspects of your life, whether it's your relationships, if you're already in, a partnership with someone, or a marriage, or dating someone, it's gonna carry over into that relationship. It's gonna carry over into your family dynamic. It's gonna carry over into relationships with friends, with other business people. It truly is life-changing. So don't wait. That's the moral of this video. Don't let imposter syndrome get in the way. And just because someone else may be doing it, just because I'm already doing it, just because other people are already doing it in this space, Doesn't mean that the world doesn't need your light. Doesn't mean that they don't need you in your area of the world, in your corner of the world. I am, in my little corner, and I'm loving what I'm doing, but I will be honest with you, I know I'm not doing this globally. Like, it's just not what I'm doing. I have a lot of irons in the fire. I have a lot of things going on, and I'm really content with the way that I am growing, challenging myself, improving, but I know it's not in all 50 states, let alone just in my state. So, please take this as motivation to help you just keep pushing and striving. And if you need that motivation or you're doubting yourself, just comment and I will build you up, because we all need more people. I always joke about like the girl gang. We all need more people to be there for us, to support us. For the longest time, I felt like I didn't have those people, or that I couldn't open up about that, because just some of my ideas are so out there and a lot of people are scared to take those risks. But I finally said, I'm not going to apologize. I'm going to just do it. And the more you do and the more you're successful, the more people stop going against you and realize, hey, she can do it. She's got it, and she's going to do it. So if I want to be a part of her life, I got to be along for the ride. And they do. And it's phenomenal. So leave comments, like, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see and hear about. Let me know what questions you have. And I'm here for all of it. I try and comment back as soon as I see your comments. I really appreciate them. So let me know what you got. Have a good day, guys.